My name's Pie Trap with the mic in my hand, and I'm chillin' and coolin' just like a snowman. So open your eyes, lend us an ear. We wanna say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year! This is the 2015 Steam Winter Sale recommendation video. I'm gonna go through a bunch of hidden gems, all under $5. In fact, 25 games, gonna zip through them. But before we get started, I just want to remind you guys, go head over to the Genius Pie Trap Steam group, go in the discussions. There's the 2015 Steam Winter Sale game giveaway discussion. Just post a comment in the thread, join along in the discussion for a chance to win a bunch of Steam games that you can see here. I plan on adding more to this list, so get on over there. It costs nothing to enter. Alright, so back to this. Again, 25 games. These are all games that are hidden gems. So you're not going to see me recommending Fallout 4 or Counter-Strike Go, because everybody knows about these games. These are all games that not a lot of people had on my friends list and are all under $5. First game on the list is Magicite. This is a multiplayer roguelike adventure game, RPG, where you very focus on crafting. You start out crafting simple tools and you go on from there. A lot of fun, I like it a lot. With the cheap price of $2.49, can't go wrong. Next we got Super Time Force Ultra. This is a 2D platformer shoot 'em up game. A lot of fun, kind of like Contra, but it has this really cool time travel aspect to it where you can rewind time and go back into time. A lot of fun, $3.74, a great time if you like those type of games. Next we got Pixel Junk Shooter. Great game, excellent graphics, a lot of fun. It's not just a simple space shooter, but it actually has a lot of puzzles involved. A lot of fun for only 89 cents. Can't go wrong with this one, highly recommended. Betrayer is next on the list. Excellent game, I like this one a lot. It has a very cool art style. First person view, it's kind of got a horror aspect to it, but not really that scary. A lot of fun, kind of reminds me of a very light Skyrim. It's a short game, but for $1.99, well worth it. Legend of Grimrock 2, a very new game actually for only $4.79. This is a dungeon crawler RPG, a lot of puzzles involved. It's kind of when you move, your enemies move, so it's not real time, but once you do an action, the enemies do an action. A lot of fun, check it out. Iron Brigade. This is from Double Fine, so you know it's good. This is a tower defense game, but you are controlling a mech, and you're also placing down towers, and you're trying to defend, and you're upgrading your mech. A lot of fun for only $1.49. Crypt of the Necrodancer. Excellent game. This is really dropped in price to $4.94. This is a roguelike, a very poor roguelike actually, but what saves it is it's got a really great soundtrack and it's actually a music game built into a roguelike. So if you like rhythm games, this is definitely going to be up your alley. If you really like roguelikes but don't like rhythm music games, you're probably not going to like this. It's a combination of both of them. Banished. This is a very, very well done city builder. Definitely check it out. Only $5 right now. Well worth the money. If you like city builder type games, you will get your money worth out of this one. Next, Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising. This is an RTS, which normally I don't get into RTS games very often, but this, you're only controlling a small squad, and it's got a lot of RPG elements where you're upgrading your characters and you're getting new weapons and new armor and stuff. $4.99, well worth the money. It's very well worth checking out. Next up we got Defender's Quest. This is a RPG / tower defense game. If you like tower defense, you will definitely like this game, as you can level up characters and it's a lot of fun. Well worth the money at $3.74. Next we got the Banner Saga. Let's just look at these graphics. That alone is well worth the cheap asking price of $4.99. Great story. It's an RPG turn-based strategy game. Great graphics, excellent combat, well worth checking out for that price. Next up we got Strider. This is a Metroidvania platformer type game. Very well done. Check it out for only $4.94. Next up we got Beat Hazard. Excellent game. This is a twin stick shooter that plays to your music. So the enemies come out to your music, they shoot to your music. You can use your own tracks. Very, very fun for only $2.99. Sometimes I just like to put on my headphones and listen to music, and this way I can play games while I'm listening to my music. This one is an odd recommendation, but I'm putting it on here. Hidden in Plain Sight. It's only $2.03. Only buy this game if you plan on playing some local multiplayer. Very, very fun with a couple other people gathered around your PC, or if you got Steam Link, you can put it on your TV screen. A lot of fun. It's very different than most multiplayer games you have played. Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball at only $2.99. This has got actually a pretty dedicated base where people are playing. It's a lot of fast-paced action where you're throwing a dodgeball back and forth. Good time for only $2.99. Next up, It'll Do. This is probably the closest thing the PC has to a Legend of Zelda game. Pretty much enough said. Only $4.99. Dungeon Souls. I like this game a lot. This is another $4.99 game. Yes, it is. This is a lot like Binding of Isaac mixed with Nuclear Throne. And since Nuclear Throne is not on sale right now, I definitely suggest picking this one up for $4.99. Excellent game. I actually prefer it to both of those games. This is a story about my uncle. One of the few games I've beat this year. And this is kind of a parkour platforming game. Great story, a lot of fun. It whizzes by fast. If you're expecting a long game, don't pick this up. I think I beat it in like 3 hours or something like that. But a lot of fun if you like parkouring type games. Kind of like Press X Not to Die. I pretty much put this on here because of how different it is. This is a live action game that tells a story all through live action, and you pretty much pick choices and things happen and the characters respond for those choices. For only $3.19, I think it's worth checking out just because it's so different. Next up, Windward. This game is only $4.94. This is where you're controlling ships, you're sailing them around, going to different ports, you're buying, trading, selling, fighting pirates, upgrading your ship. A lot of fun for only $4.94. Dungeons of Dreadmore. This is one of my very favorite roguelike games. It's turn-based, it's indie RPG. You can stick a lot of hours into it. It's only $2.94. If you have any interest in roguelikes at all, I think this is an excellent game. Next up is Door Kickers for only $3.99. Excellent game. This is a tactical strategy game where you're moving your squad into different places to take out the enemy. A lot of fun for that price. There's a reason why it has an overwhelming positive review on Steam. Next up we have Dungeon of the Endless for only $4.07. This is a mashup of a bunch of different games. It's part roguelike, it's part tower defense, it's part RPG. A lot of fun. Definitely pick it out. I have put a lot of hours in this and enjoyed all my time spent with it. For $1.99, we got Gemcraft, Chasing Shadows. If you like tower defense games at all, you need to buy this game. It is, in my opinion, the best tower defense game out there. It has where you're combining gems, and just a lot of fun. A lot of things to unlock. It's a very deep game for a tower defense game. And lastly, for $3.74, Binary Domain. This is a action third-person shooter. It's got a cover-based system, much like Gears of War or something like that. Very good game for a cheap price. All right, guys, that's it. That's 25 hidden gems, all under $5. Very, very cheap gaming. Good games to get during the Steam Winter Sale. If you guys have any other recommendations, put them in the comments below. Talk to you later. Genius Pie Trap, over and out. Later. Bye.
Victory.
The outcome was never really in doubt.
Eat my dust!
Let's have a go at it!
Godspeed, you magnificent bastard!
Giddy up!